If you ever felt that sensory strategies just wasn't enough, you're not alone. Most sensory training and modulation trains about checklists. Try this tool. Try this strategy. But what happens if it doesn't work? What if the child is not really sensory seeking? Maybe more overwhelmed or anxious or trying to regulate in the only way their nervous system knows how. So this is where we need to go deeper. This advanced sensory modulation series is not about adding strategies, although we will talk about strategies for sure. More than that is I want to change how you think about modulation and what the current literature is saying about modulation. Across 5 very powerful sessions, we will consider to move beyond Serffel's level of understanding, like thinking, oh, he's a sensory seeker, he's under-aroused, he's over-aroused. We want to think deeper than that. I'm going to revisit the neurobiology behind sensory modulation in what the current literature outside of sensory integration literature is saying about modulation itself in the nervous system, in the cells, in the homeostasis and allostasis capacities. We want to look at how development and arousal intersects to shape regulation. We want to look at why the context, the anxiety, how trauma may also change how we look at modulation. We also want to consider how co-regulation, which you've heard me speak about many times before, and how relationships are central, not optional. Perhaps I can help you to learn that instead of saying, what strategy do I use? You will start asking, what is the nervous system telling me? This workshop series is designed for professionals working with clinical complexity, which I think most of us are. Children with regulation challenges, anxiety, trauma, neurodivergent profiles. And then the cherry, in the final session, hot off the press, you will have a tool, a mapping tool that I've designed especially for this course to support you in mapping out the different domain thinking that you need to have across looking at modulation in any individual profile, just to bring it all together and help you to understand your profile on a deeper level. This workshop is about clarity. It's about giving you confidence that you know what you're looking at, and it's to deepen your clinical reasoning. So join us starting on May 21st for 5 sessions, because sensory modulation is not just about input. It's about understanding the whole child. See you then.